Everybody is telling you need to buy the dip, right? But there's something that you need to know about the dip. And I think that you will recognize this image. Buy the dip, they said. And people bought the dip here. They bought the dip here. They bought the dip here. And they get out of money by buying the dip. And that is currently the situation of the 2024 cycle. The cycle is totally different compared to other cycles. People get smarter. The people from 2017 and 2021 get smarter. They know what is going on and they outplay the other people by taking earlier profits, of course, but also other kind of situations. In this video, I want to highlight and talk more in depth about buying the dip of bread and of course also Peipei, and about the feeling that you have with this chart. So if you are curious, you need to watch this video, guys. And as you may see, we have a different kind of background. We just arrived in Bali in Indonesia for living there, guys. Yes, we're gonna live there for several months, then we go move to another country in Asia. So yeah, I will make the lighting better and stuff like that, but I think for now it's totally fine. Let's start with the video, but before I tell you more, guys, we have 6,380 subscribers to the channel, and it will be amazing if you can subscribe to the Crypto June channel if you want to stay up to date about this kind of videos, but also about other gems on the channel. So let's start. Like, this chart is so super important. It's called the total market cap excluding the top 10. And this displays the total market cap of all projects in the space excluding the top 10. So super easy to understand. But what we see is a pattern here. We can see that every time when we reach the top area, it was a good moment to sell your tokens. Like, this is the first one, this is the second, third, fourth, fifth, and the sixth. People start to understand, hey, there is something ongoing with this channel. And that was the reason that people start taking earlier profits. So instead of reaching the top area, people thinking, what if I sell my tokens earlier so I can outplay the other people? And that is exactly what's happening also in the market right now. People getting smarter and smarter. And that is the reason that you don't see a 2017 or 2021 pump yet, because too many people were believing in an altcoin season. If everybody thinks there's an altcoin season, people start taking earlier profits, and this results in a price correction. But if nobody thinks there's an altcoin season and you are going higher and higher, then nobody will take profits because they think it will come later. So you need to understand that people are trading against each other. So we didn't touch it again. Same happens here. We didn't touch the top area again. For the bottom area, it was the same. If we reach this area here, it is a good moment to buy. If it's here, it's a good moment to buy your altcoins. Same happens here, same happens here. So what can happen is that we, of course, see a correction to the downside, but I think it's very likely that we can get back to 45k Bitcoin. I am not saying it will happen for sure, but we need to prepare for the situation. So I have USDT on the sideline to buy back more when we are getting back to the bottom area of this channel. Also here, the purple box, as you see here, is a very important one. It is a huge support area for the altcoin market. We saw it bounce back from here, from here, from here. Also, we got a reaction here, here. So it is very likely that we get back to the purple box, and from that moment, we will send maybe higher. Like, I am prepared for this scenario that if we go back to here, I will buy. I will buy as a MEXC because this is a big opportunity. Like, buying while we are in the middle is not that good idea because you don't know which direction we will go. We can go higher, of course, but if we go higher, you will only maybe gain from here to here 20%. But if you bought from, as an example, the purple box to here, it is already a 60%. So the risk reward is way higher if you buy at the bottom area instead of like feeling FOMO and buying at the middle area. So if we look at the bread chart, guys, I want to start with the bread chart. After that, we're going to talk about the Peipei chart. So about the bread chart, we can see that we currently are in a downtrend. And yeah, even I am a strong believer of bread long term, guys. Really, I think the project is great, the team is great, everything is great about it, and it has a lot of potential. First project, meme coin project on the base chain and stuff like that. So I can see way higher for bread. But we also need to understand this, that we bought the dip here. Like, we bought it, but after several dips, you need to understand for yourself, like, there is maybe a better possibility to buy later when we reach a certain area of the total market cap. Like, we are making lower highs. lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. We almost broke above it, but we couldn't. Like, people start selling at that point, and now we are making also lower lows. And this means that we are in a downtrend. We want to break the $1 billion market cap. So we want to get higher. We want to have a confirmation with a lot of volume to break above the 1 million. Then probably we retest it and then we go higher. But it is also possible that we can see another lower low, trying to break above it again, and then maybe this point of here will be in this channel of the total market cap. So I will keep a close eye not on the bread chart, not on the Peipei chart. I keeping my close eye on the total excluding top 10 market cap chart, because I think this is way more important right now than one specific chart, because if Bitcoin goes down, the whole market goes down. And also, of course, there's maybe a small percentage that can change, but I keep a close eye on this chart. So when we reach the bottom area, I start to buy, and when we go higher, probably just above the middle line, I start selling and taking some profits again. Now we're getting back to the Peipei chart. What about this? Like, it's a beautiful chart. Also, it was a good narrative. Pepe and also the Chinese. It's a good narrative. I still think it's a good narrative for later on this cycle. But like I said, it had a huge pump in the beginning. People start thinking it's over. And then we had a major upwards move. Now we're going down. It looks like it's bottoming out, because we see that it is going a little bit flat, but it depends on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is currently making another move to the downside, as an example, we are currently at a huge support zone. We broke above it, we retested it, and of course we can go higher from here. But also for Bitcoin, as you see, we're making a high here. We're setting a lower high, lower high, lower high, another lower high, a lower high. So I really want to break above the 65k with a confirmation that we have a higher high. But right now that is not the case. And you don't want to play with spot in these areas, because like we are in the middle of it. This is a good moment when everybody is fearful to buy spot and thinking, hey, I will buy, and if I have some profits, I will start taking to sell something. Same here. There is a lot of panic in the market here at 49k, but this can be like a good moment to buy. You don't want to buy in the middle because you are not having enough confirmation that people are selling the tokens for discount here. So what I'm doing right now is waiting on the sideline and looking for confirmations. We made a higher low here, so this can be potential for trend reversal, but then we need to set a higher high to break above the 65,000 level. So right now I'm waiting, not buying the dip or anything like that, because we bought the dip already. We have an average price on bread and Peipei. Of course, it is not that low as right now, but if we go lower, we have funds, and if we go higher, we are in it already. So we don't have to care, we can wait. I better buy here when we reach the purple box or the bottom area of this blue one compared to right now. That gives me a way higher risk reward, so that is way better. Otherwise, we will end like this with buying the dip, they said, and I bought the dip, I bought the dip, I bought the dip, and then we didn't buy the dip because we are the dip. Guys, if you're still watching here, thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked it, you learned something. So wait for confirmations inside the Bitcoin chart. And of course, keep an eye on the others excluding top 10 market cap. I hope you learned something. See you in the next video. Bye bye.